live. You can talk to the Scotch mist, because that's the only thing that's hearing you. So no worries. Okay, cool. I did catch it. I caught it. Well, I caught it when I got home once you'd finished, like, so I had to. Right, hello, everyone. Sorry, I'm talking and you can't hear the people I'm talking to, so I'm going to just bring them in just a second. There we go. And everyone can hear you. Excellent.
I'm going to say hello in the chat, and I'm also going to say hello in real life.
Yeah, there you go. Hello in the chat and hello in real life. So we've got, as you can see in the chat, we've got Smart As on, and we've got Vortex on here as well. And they've graced me with their presence just because they've watched me before and just noticed how bloody lonely I am. So they thought they'd do me a favour and come on and talk to me for a little bit, which I really do appreciate, to be honest. So nice one for coming in, lads. I appreciate it. I'm not sure how much I'm actually going to get done while we're doing this, because I'm probably just going to be... I mean, I'm the world's fucking biggest talker anyway, so... God knows. Yeah, I'm probably not even going to build a battery. People are going to come on and go like, this stream's shit, man. He's not even doing batteries.
Yeah, do what I do and just set fire to it, cut the middleman out.
Mate, honestly. When I was doing this, I've been sorting out that ladies' bike battery recently that I've been building. And I lost count of how many parts I blew up trying to put it together. It was an absolute bloody nightmare. I was texting Azzy and I was saying, I've done this, I've crosswired this. He's like, yep, that'll do it, that'll blow it up. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's what I did then. Brilliant. Absolutely wrecked it. It's working now though. Oh yes, it's working now.
Sorry if I get you quiet, I can't stop yawning at the minute, mate.
No, it's alright, mate. Don't, if you want to, don't feel like you have to stay on, either of you either. Do you know what I mean? You can just abuse me in the chat if you like. I don't really mind.
Yeah, don't worry. If I go quiet, it means I've disconnected.
Oh yeah, there's the stuff we come to look at.
There's what?
There's the stuff we come to look at. These white cells.
Yes. You see. This is what I'm doing. So these are the ones I was chatting to you about, and these are the ones I'm using. These big fat LiitoKala 32700s Lifepo batteries.
Yeah, they're like bigger than your hand.
Yeah, they're massive, absolutely monstrous. So
they've got the tabs on as well.
Yeah. Here's what I did earlier. I got a couple out of the box, and I was going like, oh yeah, nice. They've got the tabs on. Oh, they reach over properly, and then I realised I had them the wrong way around like that, and I was going, oh yeah, they fit like this. So I was like putting them in a loop, like literally back on themselves.
Oh, no.
That is honestly what I was doing. And they've luckily they've sent them from the factory. Yeah, they've sent them from the factory with shrink wraps on, because they're like, some turnip's going to get these out of the box and just go, oh look, they go together like this, and that, my friends, is exactly what I did. Yes, that's right. Oh, fucking hell. What an absolute numpty. I had it in my hands and I went, shit, oh my god, what am I doing? Oh,
I've never done anything like that.
Yeah, right. I like to do stuff like that on purpose.
I was going to say, your videos, Azzy, are just that, aren't they? That's what I love about your videos, Az. They're like, it's like 30 seconds of like, this burns, watch it, and then you finish.
Unfortunately, the majority of the mistakes I've made, I don't actually video it, like spot welding positive to negative, then just flipping it over and doing exactly the same. I've done that 4 times now.
Jesus.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Well.
Guess not. Wow. I've nearly made a few boo-boos like that, to be honest. I did that, I did one stream where I was building a Makita battery. I'm not sure, I don't think you guys saw it, but I built it and I wired the complete, it was a 5 series 2 parallel, and I wired the whole thing in reverse polarity. And I didn't realise until I got it on my drill. I just bought the drill and like replaced a few parts in it. It was only like 15 quid from eBay. And I thought, oh, I'll fix the drill, nice. I'm going to build myself a battery. I'm cracking on here. And then I put the battery on it and just fixed it. Put the battery on it, just pulled the trigger and it went, wow. Didn't really do anything. And I was like, what's wrong with that? Stuck it on again, insisted, and then it just smoke started pouring out the front of it, live on stream. I was like, shit. Started yanking it, trying to fucking move it around and everything. And then you saw me, you saw me run off stream. And I went and stuck it in the garden and came back out of breath. Like, it's quite funny. Yeah, I do it a lot. Same thing, I just don't do it on stream usually.
Yeah, I'm unfortunate that way. It's probably the best part of my videos is when I set fire to things, but I just seem to miss them all the time.
You got that one the once when you connected the on-off barrel switch. You connected that up wrong somewhere. Smoke went everywhere. It was ice.
Was that on stream?
No, that was. I think that was on your main video.
I always leave them in. They're interesting.
They're the best bit.
Yeah, I know. I want to do it on purpose one day just to show. Actually, I was doing a video on trying to explain to people why not to use very thin wires, and that ended in a fire. But I didn't video that either.
That sounds like you set out to have fire on video.
Actually, yes, I did, because I was trying to explain. I was putting it was a 50 amp load on some what was it now, 22 AWG wire. I was trying to explain, if you use this on an e-bike, this is what's going to happen. And I never recorded it.
Just burnt a load of
stuff. I put 35 amp load on some, is it 12 AWG earlier? That got hot.
Oh, this just vaporised.
pretty quickly as well.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
A couple of seconds it was gone.
Hold on, caution. Careful with those exposed terminals.
I know, yeah. I've just took something's gonna, and I ain't concentrating as well. This is the bad thing, isn't it? I'm actually not concentrating on what I'm doing.
Oh, you'll be alright.
You say that because you're like flipping 15 mile away. It's no issue for you, is it? You'll be fine. Touch them together. Won't last long, don't worry.
Yeah, I'm a bit cold. I need heating up. Do you want to just put them ends together?
Yeah. Oh,
have you tested the load capability on themselves, mate?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't done anything with them. They've been sitting in a box for about 18 months now.
Yeah,
they've got 70 amp written on the side of them. I don't know whether that's the actual.
It's just the model. That's a 70A. That's all it is.
Okay.
I've got a 50A. That's all.
Right, got you.
7,000 milliamp.
Yeah, they've got massive voltage sag on them.
Oh, these have.
Yeah, they drop down to about 2.3 volts quite easily.
Oh, really?
But the good thing about it is they stay at that voltage. They don't. The more current you put on them, they just seem to have a bottom point on them.
What's the? I was chatting to you the other day, Az, about this, and what's the deal with the voltage kind of readout when you're using these things on like if I was to use these on an e-bike, when you were talking about that you don't get a proper voltage reading out of them or something, or they stay at 3.2 and they only right when they're at the end of the charge sort of life, if you know what I mean, when they're down to, they just drop voltage really quickly at the end, like almost like the patterns across at 3.2 and then drop straight to, like low voltage almost. Is that the deal with? Yeah. Is that with all Lifepos or what?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
So how do you? Because I was looking at them and thinking, how do you actually put one of these into a and get like a proper readout? Like if you're using like the VBMS or something similar. I'm not sure whether VBMS.
You got to watch your amp hours used.
Is that what? Right. Okay. So you got to So you're looking at it as a actual capacity, you're not looking at the voltage. Basically, you can't look at the voltage.
No, you can't know because you'll constantly get that lower voltage reading until they're depleted, and then they'll go to next to nothing.
So what do you need, like a BMS that's reading out that actually does like an amp hour reading basically instead of a?
Well, yeah, you need Tony's VBMS app running so you can constantly look at the amp hours you've used.
Okay. I can use Lifepo's on VBMS toner.
Which can, mate?
Okay. You'll have to forgive me because I've only used your app on that last bike I've built, and I only had it for like 2 weeks. And I've got to be honest, I didn't really look at it much. I just pulled the accelerator and ran around on it fiercely. So I didn't really have time to look at the app or get really involved in it and stuff. I mean, I got through the settings and stuff, which was cool, but I didn't have a chance to do much else really.
You just set your minimum, maximum cell voltages as you normally would, and the battery voltage and everything, and it'll automatically sort itself out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I've been thinking. I mean, go on.
Just get that one on your left there, and just no, you were supposed to just short them wires out. Then that's it.
Like that.
Yeah.
I took the one off the bottom.
Ah.
Damn.
Oh, it's not going to be as fun now.
Yeah. Oh, this stream just got really boring. When I thought it couldn't get any more boring, it's just got really boring.
Right, I'm leaving now.
Oh, come on, man. Oh, don't be like that. Oh. You finished building that? Go on. Sorry.
Sorry, give me 5 minutes, mate. Mate, I need a drink.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Non-alcoholic, of course.
Of course.
I've always
I'm sitting next to a bottle of wine.
Oh, I've bought myself a bottle of cherry beer. I haven't had one in years. Saw it on the shelf in Tesco.
Cherry beer?
I'm having one of them. Yeah, I don't drink an awful amount, like, but I like just like little special beers like that. Cherry beer. I've got it downstairs. I'm gonna sit and vegetate after this. Probably with a movie, a bag of pretzels, and a cherry beer. That is my plan. That's the plan. Down there like that.
Are you going to put this on your car and test it out, or?
No. I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you why I got these and what I was doing with them. He's a guy I know who does like live events and stuff. He wanted a battery pack that sits on a tabletop, basically, for people sitting around it at an event, and it's got like 8 charging ports on it, but he wanted them to be portable, and he wanted them to be have like an area on it where he could put change the branding every time, and just sit it in the middle of the table, and have people plug into it. And I said, well, you can do a battery pack and just have everyone charge off it, and I got 12 volt because I was looking at these boards. I've got one over here. I was looking at these. Now I can't remember exactly because it's been so bloody long, to be honest. But I've got this board, look, and it's got and it does up to 12 volt because it does like quick charge. I think it's got quick charge 3 on it, quick charge 2. It's got all the different kind of formats of quick charging on it, and it's a 4-port.
Are they Type 3?
They're type the USBs, you mean?
Yeah.
They're type A sockets. But they're
USB 3.
They're just for power. They're just for power.
Yeah. Okay.
So actually, they've got. I think they've got.
They've only got 4 solder points.
I think they've got. Yeah, there you go. Look, there's 4 solder points, so there's only 4 points. There's not. What is it? 9 in USB 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think they do quick charge 3, I think, but the board will take 12 volts in to do that quick charge or something like that. It's a 12. There's a 12 volt DC on the back of it as well, but that's the battery connections. And I was looking at twinning one up basically and doing a battery pack like this and just sitting them in a 3D printed case. Do you know what I mean? And have them as 2 boards with a. But I was looking at lithium ion, but I just don't trust myself enough to put it in the middle of a table with someone and just go like, yeah, that'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I built it.
And then what about What about when? What voltage does it kind of cut out at?
It's a good shout. I don't know the answer off the top of my head. I would have to look at it. Oh, in fact, what's it got on the back? No, it hasn't got anything about it. There you go. There's an input voltage, DC 6 volt to 32 is what it says there. As a range, operation range. So I guess it drops off at 6. But I'm guessing once you get down towards that 6, you're not going to get, stuff that requires a 12 volt feed. Obviously, do you know what I mean? It's not going to charge at the same rate or whatever. So, but maybe it's better to go in higher, so when it gets low, it's down at like 12. Do you know what I mean? Maybe that's.
They could run down to like 1.5 volts per cell, couldn't they?
Yeah.
Sure, that turns off.
What do these run? What will these run down to? Lifepos? You've got some Lifepos, ain't you? The 3.2 nominal. Is that right? Yeah. Is it 3.6 top?
3.2, 3.6 top.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it was 2.5.
Or is it 2.8?
2.5. Yeah, it might be. Yeah. I'll Google it.
What you mean? What I should be doing? Is that what you're trying to say? Why don't you look on the internet, you nerk? All right. Yeah, that's what I got them for, and that's what I was just messing. This is before I even thought about like building e-bike stuff and that. I was just like messing around with these, and then I stumbled on one of Tony's videos when I was looking for battery building stuff, and then that was it. It was just like, okay, I need to forget about like building phone charging batteries. I need to sort out building an e-bike like now. Do you know what I mean?
I could have sort of finished that mine.
I was going to ask you earlier, have you sorted it? Have you finished it?
It's sitting in my spare room right now, ready to be sanded for the last time.
Right.
Oh, there you go, 2.5 volts per cell.
2.5, yeah. Thought it was something like
that. It says should not be drawn below that. So
right, okay.
you want some kind of a cut-off voltage thing in between the batteries and that.
Yeah, that's a good shout, because otherwise it's just going to pull them right down to nothing basically. Well, my plan was to just run in a BMS with them, like, which I've got here.
Yeah.
I have definitely. I've got so many BMSs in this freaking room. It's a good job I've got loads of BMSs in this room, because I've flipping burnt 2 of them when I was trying to do that thing last time. Trying to do that battery. Why do I never sort out this stuff before I start streaming? I just like start streaming and go like, oh, where's them bits? Currently standing on my chair trying to find it. Hang on. I've definitely got 12 volt BMSs. Here you go. This is what I bought. I bought these actually not too long ago, but I don't know if you could see that or not, but 12 volt BMS, something in Chinese 30 amp, something in Chinese 20 amp. Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah. Saying that, you're probably getting the stream view, aren't you? You're watching the YouTube stream and you're getting it at like a latency, aren't you? So you're probably not seeing the video until. Hang on a second. I'm gonna sort that out.
That's me. Sorry. That's me. That is. Don't worry about it. It'll stop in a sec. Sorry.
What about that? Because that's in
We're playing. Oh.
That's in Zoom now, so you get like the current, not the delayed part, which is on YouTube basically. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna strap to them. I have no real massive use for it other than that, to be honest, other than just the fact that I've bought them and I just want to put one together. So, but like I say, I thought about doing an e-bike battery out of these. But from what Tony's just
Yeah.
said about the sag, I mean, it sounds like it's not even worth it. It's just like, I'm just going to have a massive issue with it.
Yeah, probably.
In that case, I might can that idea. Unfortunately. I'm not going to go in hot with this spot welder. I'm going to go in at 20 milliseconds because I have a habit of burning through stuff very quickly. Whoa! Sparkies. That's not nickel, is it? Jesus Christ. Whoa! Look at that! Woohoo! Special effects flipping nickel, that is. Well, is it nickel? I don't think so. That was wild. I'm looking forward to the next one now.
Just posted your stream on the staff.
Oh yeah? I think I posted it in that thread you started.
Oh, I've just double posted it on that same thread then as well.
Oh, that's fine. I'm sure we'll get double the amount of viewers we've got already. What's 2 times 0?
I'm no good at maths, mate.
So where's your bike at? What stage you at with it? The one that you're doing the it's the one with the battery case you're building in it. Yeah, that is the mid drive, isn't it? With the orange battery case that you've been putting on stream and that.
Yeah, it's nice and red now. That casing is.
You've done all the coating on it and stuff?
I've done all the coating on it. I've just got to basically very lightly 1500 grit sand it.
Yeah.
Well, hey. And once I've done that, I'm going to start building the battery into it.
That's not in the middle.
Yeah, it's definitely not in the middle.
What's not in the middle?
I've just seen that. It's not in the middle.
It just turned it over, hasn't it? It's like...
I'm not happy.
I've got to be honest, I am kind of hashing this together.
You got to do it again.
Live as well.
Yeah, it doesn't matter though, does it? It shows.
Yes.
What I'm trying to show, Tony, is that you don't have to be talented to do this.
Hold on. Where's the insulation between the cells?
What insulation between the cells? This where?
You need extra insulation between the cells.
No, there's plastic in between them. Look, they're fine. There's nothing's going to happen to them. Yeah, this wrap
like
here.
microns thick.
Yeah, this wrap's gonna do all the. It's gonna do
At
all
least
the.
get something like a lollipop stick or something in between them.
No.
Or at least a house brick thickness.
Yeah.
You don't need anything. Come on, don't be daft. What do you put in between every cell in an e-bike battery?
VHB.
Some of that yellow stuff you just used.
No way! Come on, Az. I've seen you gluing cells together. There's no way you do stuff. I'm gonna do it because I feel like I'm a bad person now.
I don't use glue.
On a serious note, mate, do you know what happens when that insulator wears through?
This one, the blue.
If the heat shrink wrap if that wears through.
Yeah, tell me.
You short the adjacent back of the cells out completely.
Yeah. Starts going bad.
Oh yeah, very
quickly. I'm on the negative straight away, so the positive's just returning back into the negative of the one next to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. That's true. I know what you're saying. You're right. You are right.
Oh, I'm not.
You are.
Just if you've got any of those, the positive protector rings that you've got.
Yeah.
Got any of those spare? Just stick one in the middle.
You see them circles you got left over?
Yeah.
Just ram one of them, draw up the top.
I've got some of that fish paper here that like in a square, like a square piece I can cut from. That insulator paper. I've got this stuff.
I mean, not that it's going to move around much on a table. But
I'll cut some of this off and put it in between.
The hell?
You got enough of that, mate?
You got your own factory or something?
Yeah, go back to it.
I think I ordered too much. I got a little bit left over from the last build.
I have a couple of feet of it at a time.
I got some heat shrink the other day.
I bought 100 meters.
100.
Yeah, I just didn't know when I was going to need it. You see, so I thought I might as well get 100 because then. What if I build a really big battery, like a 100S or something?
Yeah, cells are getting bigger, aren't they? Yeah. If you get all the material, you could actually wrap it or wind your own battery out of that stuff.
See, this is not a good idea. Me chatting to people on a stream because I'm not paying attention whatsoever.
Don't put that on the battery.
No, I'm not going to. Honestly, I'm not going to. I wasn't going to do that. I promise. I wasn't going to do that. You're making Tony choke now. Look what you're doing.
Talking about choking, my missus has bought me a quasso nut.
A what?
A quasso nut.
A quasso nut? What's that?
Yeah. It's a
is that a croissant with nuts on or something? Or I don't get it.
It's a croissant donut.
Right.
With salted caramel centre, topped with a crunchy caramel pieces.
Sounds good.
Isn't that an armadillo?
On the outside,
croissant donut.
Yeah, croissant nut.
Is that like a Krispy Kreme thing or something, or what?
Have you ever had croissant donut? I can't say that word.
It's hard, isn't it?
It's because those words are not meant to be together. Like labradoodle. Okay, now I now have full. Oh look! I tell you what, I forgot to do. I forgot to turn on my light because I can't really see what's going on. Oh god, that's a little bit glary now, isn't it? That was all the rushing around trying to sort this audio out, and I forgot to do the light.
Well, we've got about a 5-minute lag on the live stream.
Oh, if you watch
it's only about 30 seconds.
If you watch it in the Zoom, I've put it in the Zoom for you to, so you can watch it live. Yeah, I've put it in the Zoom so you can just watch it live. You can pin my camera. I've just sent the stream output to the camera for you.
Oh yeah.
So it's not. You don't get the lag version then. You get the privilege. I've got to do something for you. You know, make it seem.
There we go.
Make it seem like it's worthwhile coming. Do you know what I mean? Not going there again. It's not enough on there, and it's not straight. It's not straight. And Tony,
yeah, you're not bothered about not straight, are you?
And Tony will have fucking kittens if I don't put it on straight.
I don't know which stream to watch now.
He'll ban me from the forum if I don't put stuff on straight. He's not meticulous enough. Get him out now.
I'm already thinking of my reasoning. Shoddy workmanship.
Oh, do you know what I'm running into now?
Yeah. I've not done that before either.
That'll be alright. You just put some tape around it.
No, what I've done is they're not.
And then re-weld them.
They can't accommodate the insulation in between now because they're getting, it's like the strain on the nickel. I don't like it, so I'm redoing it. I'm taking it off. It's fine. It's not a problem. It's okay. It's all gonna be good. Don't worry,
properly in the first place.
don't worry, everyone. We're only going to be here for another 2 hours now instead. Distractions, you see. That's what it is. Distractions. I prefer the distractions. Jesus. My last stream was just a ghost stream. I was just here on my own, talking to myself. It was really. I was really quite sad by the end of it, to be honest. No one even came in and just swore at me and left. You know what I mean? I didn't even have like a 15-year-old like kid come in and abuse me. You know, like you normally do on the internet these days. 15-year-old kid just comes in, makes you feel like shit, and leaves. Thanks, mate. See you later. Thanks for coming, you bastard. Oh dear.
Oh.
I'm liking your boiler tone, though. I like the finish. I love the mahogany thing. Looks quality.
Have you seen the finished product?
Yeah.
I don't use it. It's just sitting there doing nothing there.
Good to build it though, no? You
Been
enjoyed
there,
it.
done that. Well, considering before I actually started doing it, me and plumbing did not mix at all. It didn't matter even if we used compression joints on plumbing and stuff like that. It always leaked. So I was absolutely petrified of doing this thing.
you can't even use compression joints.
Are you kidding? I did one in the bathroom. Put some new
Catch that,
taps
what?
in the bathroom, used compression joints, and it pissed everywhere. And I couldn't tighten them enough.
I'm glad I took these off because these are just falling off now. They're not even stuck on properly. The ones from the factory, really. Anyway, it's just.
Well,
an
you didn't do it
excuse.
right in the first place.
It's just an excuse for me to say that I'm doing the
He's
right thing.
blaming LiitoKala for their poor welding. That's come off quite easy, isn't it?
That's exactly what I'm doing. It does come off pretty easy, yeah. Yeah, it's not even got any nickel stuck to. Well, this isn't. This looks like nickel plated steel by the looks of it. To be fair, the way it was throwing fireworks a minute ago. I don't even know what a compression joint is, by the way. So you lost me at the start.
It's plumbing. You just put two pipes together and do the nuts up. It's as simple as
There's
that.
not even any nuts, is there? You just squeeze the pipes together, didn't you?
The copper ones. If you get
yeah, you had the
quick
proper
one.
ones then. I'm thinking about these white, bloody plastic pipes that have got them little circular washers inside the end. You just push them together.
the quick click. Yeah, those quick click or whatever they're called. Yeah, I made one of them leak as well.
I'm concentrating.
I was thinking of making one of them for my car because I need a new battery for my car.
What with Lifepo?
With whatever. I don't give two shiny shoes. I'll make it with whatever
What,
batteries I've got.
What are you going to make it out of, like 6 hamsters?
Yeah, it's just electric. I'll make it out of Tony's steam engine if I have to.
6 hamsters in series. Isn't that,
as long as
sounds
they make
like
a
the
bit of
human
nickel glow.
centipede. 6 hamsters in series. It's like the hamster centipede. I've never seen that film, by the way, but I know it's basically just people tied to each other via their mouth and
It's just bad. You
Have you seen it?
Oh my god.
yeah. Oh, dear man, Jesus. Okay,
Yeah, I don't
look,
want to remind you.
I've got some insulation in between them now. Is this good enough, or are these little ends? Is this dangerous?
That looks pretty good now, but it's definitely not straight.
It doesn't matter about how straight it is. I didn't cut it straight anyway. Don't worry about that. Just is this worth?
You work on a platform that's got like lines on it. So line the batteries up.
You might not
Yeah,
be worried
pretty
about it being
good.
straight, but I am.
You're not gonna you're not gonna let it go, are you?
No.
Oh man, come on, give me a break. Hang on, let's see if another one's straight. This one's I haven't cut it straight. It is straight. It's just I haven't cut it straight. Look at that. Look how straight that
There's your
is.
straight edge, so you can line them all up and spot weld them in perfect.
What? You guys are far too advanced for me. This is my straight edge. Look, they're kind of straight. It's fine. Look, see.
There
There you
enough.
go. There you go. Hang on. Straight edge. Look. There you go. Against the keyboard like that. Huh? What do you think about that? Is that good?
Yeah, that's better. That's better.
See, look how straight. Look how straight.
You split the lines.
You know, on the positive.
I love Tony's tone. It's just like, yeah. I'm not going to keep
On the
repeating
positive
myself because
side,
you're not doing what
stay
I'm telling you.
on your positive bottom part.
Yeah,
You see where there's like 4 pieces, 4 holes.
yeah.
Yeah, well, they're not lining up. They need to be exactly the same
They
angle
need
as
to
well.
be,
And all your
right, so
lettering on
like this.
yeah.
Is that okay?
All your
Unfortunately,
electric's gotta
the,
be all the same
the
way as well.
insulating
That's
paper.
better.
the
Now,
ins-
now turn the other two over as well, and make sure that they're straight as well. There's 2 negative ends. Turn them over now. I want to see that they're straight as well, but upside
No.
down.
I refuse. I'm not doing this. I'm not following this instruction anymore. I refuse to follow instruction.
Yeah, but you can't have them matching and then the others not matching.
You pair have got real serious issues, do you know what I mean? Like real serious issues. Okay.
Mate,
Don't
if
need
it's in
to
my
be-
workshop, I ain't got issues.
Yeah, I have seen your workshop. Yeah, in fact, you haven't got a leg to
No,
stand on.
I say
'cause
I ain't
you're-
got issues. I've definitely got issues.
What was going on with that PC when I came round to yours? The side was off it, and didn't you have a cup of coffee inside the PC resting?
It's a perfect place to put
That's
it.
where I swear to God, you were trying to keep it warm off the power supply or something. It was inside the PC, Tony. Literally inside the PC. The side was off it. It was on the shelf, and there was a cup in it.
Where the side's gone. The side was lost years ago.
Now look, I've also got nickel.
99.9%.
Yeah.
Sorry, how much have you got?
I think
What battery are you building there?
I've got about 100 metres.
That's absolutely insane.
I just tend to order in hundreds because I find the other numbers really difficult.
It's a round number.
Yeah. And
The trouble is,
when you start speaking to them on Alibaba, they always like convince you that we might as well have 100 metres. You know, you're gonna have 10. You might as well have 100. Come on.
well, it's the same price. If you buy 10 metres in the UK, it's the same price to get 100 metres from abroad.
On a serious note,
I don't know about now though,
on a serious note,
because
that
now
is
there's an extra
exactly
20%.
that is exactly why I bought that much nickel, because it was about an extra 40 quid compared to me buying like 10 metres of nickel on eBay in the UK. It was about an extra 40 quid, and I ordered 100 metres from China on Alibaba. It's just there was no point in me ordering it from eBay. I was getting sick of ordering it and paying so much for it. That's why I did it. And it's the same with that insulation paper. You can't actually get that insulation paper really on eBay. It's just ridiculous. People want like a metre of it and they want like 4 quid. I can't remember what I paid for that. But I'll tell you, it was freaking cheap compared to those prices.
You've been on Fogstar.
Yeah, that's where I
Fogstar
usually order
quality's
my
good,
cells from. I order from Fogstar Wholesale usually.
Yeah, because they sell nickel. The stuff that are 1.2 mil. I think it was £1 a metre.
Yeah. Actually, their prices are really decent, Fogstar, and they do it not for profit because it's working out on the batteries. You know what I mean? So so they don't really need to sell it for like loads of money. So they're probably making enough on the batteries, obviously. So they're just aiding you to buying batteries.
When I went down there to collect all my batteries, the bloke was a bit pissed off. When I got back and released the video, he must have searched on YouTube for it, and he was so apologetic that he didn't actually speak to me on the day.
What?
He invited me down for a day out.
I tell you,
I bet he did.
I'm on in a Discord group. Like there's like this e-bike Discord group, and it's mainly this American guy I know added me, and it's mainly American people on there. Like it's kind of an American group, really, majority at least. And I was talking about what was I talking about? I was talking about something the other day, and then someone dropped straight after, going like, "Yeah, but they've." I think we were talking about Fogstar, and someone said like, "Yeah, but they've got no cells." Or something. They mentioned something about your video and the cells selling out straight after. Going freaking hell! Like, I tried to order it and they got nothing. Like, and I was like, I didn't realise it had that impact. Like,
there's 21.
When I went in there, I did say to her, I said, "If you got a lot of these, because every time I release a video, everyone sells out."
Yeah.
And she picked it up, and they got 2 pallets of the bloody 2 pallets of 25 Rs.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of a sudden, all of them gone.
Yeah. And then they had
I didn't release the video until I bought mine.
I think
I don't know what you are like.
Them 21700s, them 40Ts, the Samsung 40Ts, they were really good cells. And I did like 2 videos ago. I finished building that. They're really, really good cells. Like the voltage sag on them is minimal.
I wasn't getting.
They're really good.
I wasn't getting hardly any voltage sag on those 25Rs in that last bike, man, at all. Samsung seem to be really good, man. That's what I've got. 35Es sitting here for this other battery I've got at the minute. I've got like 90. I think it's a 91 cell box. Is it? It's this thing here. It's one of those like shark packs, but it's like a jumbo one. I think it's 91 cells. I've just taped it, just trying to work out what I'm doing with it, like. But yeah, because
I've got one of them built.
Go on.
No, go on.
No, go for it, man.
No, go on.
No, go on. No, you. No, you first.
You
hang up. No, you hang up first. I don't know what I was going to say anyway. Don't worry about it. It's not.
Yeah, I've actually got one of them fully built in my car.
Have you? Did you build it?
It's just sitting in my car, fully built, and I'm not doing anything with it at the minute.
What's your plan for it, or what? How come you built it, or?
I built it like probably about 10 videos ago.
Oh, okay.
I lent it to someone, and they used it for 2 charges, and was amazed by it.
Yeah.
And then I built them a bigger battery with the same cells. And then I had that one back, so that's fully built now. Probably it's sitting at half charge, just resting. I'll probably put it on my next bike build or something. Or I might even put it on my current bike.
What, the mid-drive one?
No, because I've purposely 3D printed a casing for that. So I spent lots of time building a casing for that.
Yeah, I'm not just going to put another battery on it.
I'm not just going to stick a battery in that just doesn't fit because it's too big.
What mid-drive is in that? What is it? Is it a...
750 watt, I think.
Yeah. Where did you get it from?
If I remember rightly.
Where did you get it from? Banggood. Okay.
China, mate. China.
The only place to get
best place.
hubs and motors from. Standby mode. Click it.
Yeah, trying it.
Yeah.
I'm
How's
just
your
watching that
K-weld?
spot welding now. So is that like... Oh, mate, it's amazing. It'll weld like 3.3 mil strips of nickel
Yeah.
without even flinching.
It's a beast.
It's an absolute beast.
I might tape these together before I start spot welding anymore, because you're going to start moaning at me that they're not all straight and they're not nice and all this stuff. And I'm going to start getting really upset about it and concerned, so...
Mate, I'm just finishing my drink. Oh, is that your straight edge?
Yeah, that's my straight edge, look, see? How's that for you, hey?
No, you just use your hand to straighten them.
Yeah.
How do you know your keyboard's straight?
Of course the plastic's straight. It's manufactured, it's in a factory, isn't it? It's going to be straight, surely.
Oh, okay.
We'll let you off on that one.
Thanks.
How are you going to spot weld them like that?
I was going to... I usually do it like this. That's how I find it works
You wish
best.
you'd never invited me.
No, it's good, mate. It's good to have some banter. Like I say, it's literally me talking to myself, thinking in the back of my mind, thinking, I wonder if anyone will ever watch this and think about what
I
I'm
wonder
saying.
Can I post
Can you be what?
your stream?
Can you
I
be a
wonder if I
host?
can post your stream. No, can I post your stream on my channel?
On your YouTube channel?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But you know them like things that people do to get you to choose A, B, C, or D.
Like a what you mean, like a questionnaire type thing or something, or what?
Yeah, that sort of thing. Yeah.
I don't understand what you're asking me.
No, not me.
No, only I understand what I'm asking.
That sounds like it's true. I don't know. I honestly don't know what you're asking me. I don't think you can host you mean like Twitch? Like you can host a stream like that? You mean?
Yeah, can I Twitter your stream on my YouTube?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Post a link to it basically to let everyone know. Probably. I don't know how you do it. I don't get those functions, you see, because you have to have so many subscribers, don't you, to get those sort of features?
Have to have 1,000 subscribers that I'm only a quarter of the way
something
there.
like that. I'm getting there. I think I'm on 25 at the minute.
You're on more than that.
No, I'm not. I'm on 25, I think.
You're on 15, yeah, at least.
No, I'm not. I think you told me the other day that someone subscribed and I'm now up to 25.
No, I'm 100% sure you're up to about 50.
Nah. You're trying to blow smoke up my ass iron, haven't it?
I think I'm streaming now.
You're streaming?
I don't know what I've done.
Is this like a try stream? Like you'll stream me, I'll stream you.
Shut that streaming.
Look, I've taped them together. Look how straight they are now. Look at them. Don't tell me that the holes are not lined up, because I ain't having it.
That's ever so slightly off. That ain't actually straight.
Rubbish. I ain't listening. Rubbish. Rubbish.
You know that thing that you're working on. That's not straight.
That thing. This has been manufactured with wonky lines on. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes. You must have bought it cheap.
No way, man. I bought it from Banggood. Only quality items. Tell you what, Banggood's postage, he's a lot quicker than AliExpress, man, by quite a significant amount. But you can't get the same stuff on Banggood.
No, AliExpress is pretty good as well.
What postage? What? Yeah, you go for like you delve in for the European warehouses, don't you?
Well, I don't know. I bought one of those new soldering irons.
Yeah.
It goes up to like 480 or something.
Right.
Which is high. It's mega high. and less than 2 weeks. I had my soldering iron in my hand.
What, is that from AliExpress, was it?
Yeah. Really quick postage.
I guess it just depends on what you order and who it's from, don't you know what I mean? I swear that wasn't on standby when I put those probes on there. Yeah, it just depends who you order it from, doesn't it? Some of them are
one
bloody
about 3 weeks. 3 weeks before that, I bought another one that was in like a kit. So it had everything with it. It had the just everything: solder, the deflux, the irons, the stands, the pad that you swipe your soldering iron in, the sponge, and I plugged that in, and then about 30 minutes after I plugged it in, it just went pop.
Fucking hell.
It was then dead.
No returns, no refunds.
Oh yeah, fully refunded.
Where was that from? AliExpress?
Yeah. Hold on, careful now.
I'm being careful, I am being careful. Honestly, I'm being careful. You're making me second guess myself. That's what you were trying to do, weren't it? That's what you were trying to do. You were trying to make me second guess myself. You let me off. No, it's not that one. It's the one at the end. Put it on the one at the end. I've heard that these aren't so volatile anyway. These cells, these Lifepos. I mean, they'll still short, obviously, but
yeah, if they're short out, they'll just melt everything that's around them.
okay, yeah, that's not good, I suppose.
At least they'll be all right. The cells will be all right. But everything around them will set on fire.
everything around them will just completely melt. The cells will be fine, just in the middle, just giving out the power. Perfect. Cool. Okay, that's good. I like that. It's done. Oh. I never even tested the voltage of these cells before I put them together, did I? Is that a bad thing? Yeah, maybe. How's that battery charger, Tony? Have you give up on that, or are you still working on it?
Can't be bothered. I'll still look at it, but I don't work on it. I'll just look at it and think I need to finish that, but I can't. No. It's a pain in the arse. It was just going from wrong to wrong.
That bloody battery shot. That. Oh yeah, that thing that nearly set your place on fire loads of times.
Yeah.
I love the way you had that ribbon strip that was like the emergency pull lever.
It saved me quite a few times. That did.
Fire, go! Brilliant.
Why can't I stream this?
I'm struggling as well. I can't figure out how to do it.
I'm too old.
12.7, 12.8, 3.2 on all cells, 12.8 in totals. Lovely. I like that. Got a little bit of insulation in between all of them, just like I was requested of me. Because you said I was irresponsible. Made up for that. I'm no longer classed as irresponsible. I'm gonna now they're all together and I'm now gonna put a bit of a mother load of Kapton tape around it as well, just to get them a bit tighter. Should glue them really, to be fair. Should glue them Azzy style.
Oh, what have I done? That one.
I think I might have to watch some YouTube videos on how to
what?
How to what?
Do some stuff.
How to do some stuff. That's what I watch YouTube videos for.
Pajamas.
About how to do some stuff. Snap. Same as me. I love cats on tape because it's quite strong as well. Doesn't break that easily, and it's heat resistant. It's an insulator. It's just should replace sellotape really.
Best sellotape though.
Oh, love it. I do love it.
Your stream's broken.
Is it?
It just says GoPro on it.
Oh dear.
Oh no! Go for a webcam.
Hang on. Wait. Wait a sec. The GoPro's gone wild. Hang on. Says it's still on.
Seeing this message, something's gone wrong. Sit tight. I'm working on it.
How blatantly obvious is it?
I've got nothing else to switch to. Oh, it really has broken.
Broken. Right, turn it off and just start again.
I'm not starting again. What, you mean take all the nickel off the batteries and everything? Oh god. Oh no.
That's bad.
What's happened there? Well, oh, I know. Oh no. I've done this before. If I just pray, it comes back on. Yeah. That's right. That worked. Don't worry. It's all going to be fine. Everything's going to be okay. Oh, for God's sake. He was doing this earlier, actually. Hey. Go, look. I should realistically know how to fix something like that, as I do it pretty much every day.
Oh, there we go.
See? Yeah, we're back. Oh, I don't think you have it in Zoom. I don't know whether you're even watching the Zoom feed anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but...
Yeah, not really.
No, you're watching on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I don't even need to put it on there, do I? I'll just turn it off. Fair dues. Warning, the stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. Well, what do you want me to do about it? I don't control the internet, so, you know, it is what it is. You're going to have to deal with it, okay? Going on at my YouTube. Cool. So, 12-volt battery. There it is, look. Look at that beauty. Hey! Here's my BMS. I'm guessing I don't have to put any insulators in between this because it is like made out of plastic and stuff, although the top is metal. But you're going to tell me I should anyway, just in case it melts through the bottom and drops onto there. Ooh.
Plastic, you're all good.
Hey, what?
That plastic, you're all good. You're going to use some double-sided sticky tape anyway, ain't you?
You think so? Oh, God. Oh, I'll tell you what, I've got the super mega double-sided sticky somewhere. Oh, where's that gone? Oh, damn it. This is my preparedness hitting me in the face again. Like a smelly wet fish. Oh, God damn it. I can't get in that drawer because the camera tripod's in the way. Come with me on a ride. Can I? Right, it's not in there. I can't see it. Right, I don't have any double-sided tape, so you forget that. It's not happening. Whoa. Is that better? Same. Is that better or worse? Better or worse? Option 1, option 2. Better or worse?
Sorry, I'm trying to embarrass you and stream this. I can't do it.
Try. Thanks.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Should I thank you for this? I'm not sure.
No.
Sorry, just give me a minute. I'm just trying to set this up to embarrass you. Just give me a minute. I'll be with you. That's about that.
I think I streamed about 30 seconds and I didn't even know I'd done it.
Excellent. How are you streaming it?
I don't know. Well, no OBS. Just download OBS Studio and you can do your desktop and everything.
Oh, so you're viewing the YouTube stream and streaming it through
Yeah,
OBS back to yours?
You can mix your webcam in with it and everything.
Oh, very fancy.
I think this is the wrong time to mess around.
Yeah, perfect time.
I'm going to put some, because I just like the way it looks really, I'm going to put a little stripe down the middle of it.
£4.79.
Oh my god, Jesus, what happened?
£4.79 for that OBS Studio.
No, it's not, it's free.
It's free.
It's not the first one you click on, it's not.
Well, don't click on the first one then. Click on the free one.
Never click on the first one. It's like cutting the red wire.
So seriously, it's £4.79, then it's £1.69, then £1.69, £8.39.
You're looking in all the wrong places, man. You're looking in all the wrong places.
This is on the Microsoft Store. I don't go to those black web pages.
It's open source. They've probably got their own. They've probably got their own version of it or something that they're trying to sell you out on.
If you Google OBS Studio and click on the one that says download, it's got download installer on it.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to click on OBS Studio to download.
That sounds like a good plan.
It is free.
Download now. Download now. Oh, it's downloading. There you go.
Freaking hell! Hang on. Right. Okay. I think maybe we've done enough tonight, and maybe I should end the stream shortly because basically,
have you built this back?
Basically, I'm just being plotted against, like let's just stream him to embarrass him.
You haven't finished
how many amps are you planning on putting through that one piece of nickel?
Which one piece of nickel? This one.
One piece that connects one battery to the other.
I guess I'd probably say about maybe two. Yeah, probably two. That's my plan.
Yes.
It is. It's two. It's going to be powering this, so USBs maybe. Yeah. If I plug four phones into it, I might get a couple of amps out of it or something.
Well, each device is going to want to pull 1 amp, surely.
Okay, so 4 then.
Well, that'll be at that voltage at 5.2 volts or 5 volts.
Yeah.
There'll be 2 amps at 5 volts per thing.
Yeah.
Which that's going to be. It'll show less amps per 12 volts. So yeah, you should be less than 4 amps at least.
So are we saying it's enough then? I think it's enough because it's like
I'll let you off.
8mm 0.15, I think it is.
I wouldn't solder on a big copper bus bar. Put it that way.
I don't think I'm going to. Why wouldn't you solder on a big copper bus bar?
Tony would.
Why wouldn't you do that?
At least a 10mm bus bar on them. You can't be too careful.
No,
you're not allowed to solder it though. You've got to spot weld it.
The question now is
with the ones that do the cars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, big industrial one, I reckon.
My K-weld will do that.
Yeah, I'm probably going to borrow that off you one day. When this other spot welder turns up, if it ever does.
I'll make sure my 50 amp hour battery pack would be fully charged for you.
Well, I've got my lipos, mate. They'll kick out.
This comes with its own battery power supply. You don't even have to use your own power. You can just use mine, and you won't even have to charge it. Just the.
That's not straight. Sorry.
I'm leaving. I am leaving in a minute. Right. Oh. That needs to go around about here. And that needs to come up and on top of there. Just like that. B minus, battery minus, P minus, power minus. Stop me if I'm wrong.
No.
Okay. Thank God for that. Oh, you meant I'm not going to stop you. I thought you meant no, you're not wrong. I thought you were finally agreeing with me. Perfect. But not.
That's near enough.
So that black wire, if you put that on battery positive, what happens?
Yeah, what does happen?
I have no idea. I've never tested it. Should I test it?
I'm very interested to find out what happens.
Well, I'm guessing the BMS probably blows up. As a single thing that might happen. You tell me. You know more about this stuff than me.
It shouldn't.
It shouldn't
Because
blow
it should be an instant overload protection. But I reckon it would.
I was going to say, the last BMS I wired it in reverse polarity and it blew the BMS up. That was
Always start from battery minus.
That was last week. You're laughing, but it was last week.
I've never blown a BMS up.
Have you not?
No, not yet.
I blew one up
Not
last
that I
week.
know of.
I blew one up last week. In fact, here it is.
My mother-in-law blew my last battery BMS up.
That is the BMS. That's the one I blew up. Out of that 36 volt on that bike I've been building. It's dead. Dead as a dodo.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. In pieces, as it were. As it is. In pieces. I need a bit of water in my soldering iron sponge. Sponge! And it just so happens I've got some here. Result. Whoa. Not too much now. Oh, shit. That's too much. Turned it into a swimming pool. You pair are awfully quiet. Are you still in the background trying to like stream this and embarrass me or something?
No, I keep going on mute.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
There's lots of settings in this unlicensed, non-commercial use software.
It's commercial. You can use it for commercial use.
I've never used Zoom before.
Yeah.
Why am I yes?
Why are you yes? Because that's
Why am I
probably
called yes?
that's the name you put in, I think.
I mean, they two avatars.
I didn't have my glasses on when I was logging in, and I thought it said, "Are you gay?" Oh, dear,
No,
dear,
it's definitely
dear.
just username.
I didn't know what it said, mate. I didn't have my glasses on. I can't see a bloody thing without them.
Yeah.
Any excuse to come out.
Sounds like there's intrigue about OBS software going on in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Very interesting.
I don't like messing around with OBS because I never know exactly what I'm recording or streaming.
Just don't put the stream key into it and then mess around with it. Then it only ever happens on your own laptop.
I found out if you press the stream, if you've got your desktop, if you haven't got a camcorder plugged in, it automatically defaults to your desktop. And when you press the stream button, it automatically records your screen, but your screen isn't what you see. You're actually looking at OBS Studio, so you don't even know if you're streaming.
Yeah.
What? That doesn't sound right to me. That doesn't sound right to me. Doesn't sound right at all. That sounds like...
You're soldering directly onto a cutting mat.
It sounds like user error. Am I what, sorry?
You're soldering directly on a cutting mat.
Yeah, shouldn't I be?
I don't know.
Is that about... It is getting a bit sticky.
It's better than soldering directly onto wood.
Why? What's wrong with soldering onto wood?
Well, nothing really, as long as it's not your table.
Here we go. Here you go. What about that? Soldering directly onto silicon. Here you go.
Are you going to spot weld that onto the battery after?
Yeah. That's the plan.
You're going to have like a plastic residue on the underside of it and it ain't going to spot weld properly.
It's not going to spot weld the bit that he's soldering, though.
Yeah. I'm going to spot weld to this bit. I see what you mean. Ow, that's hot. Yeah, it has got plastic residue on the bottom. That's fine, I'm not going to solder that. I'm not going to spot weld that bit. It'll be okay.
My favourite trick is to wrap the
it's going to be fine.
Nickel around the BMS wire, and then I'll spot weld it to keep it tight, and then I will solder it. I'll solder the wire.
I like that.
And once I've soldered it...
You've got a problem.
once I've soldered it in that little rack that it's in, I'll then spot weld it to the battery.
No, even I don't do that.
That's good. I'm digging that. I like that.
Yeah, I like it, but I can't be bothered. I couldn't go that far.
No way.
It's the perfect way of doing it.
You're the king of meticulous.
Battery, you then get another strip of nickel and you spot weld that over all the connections that you've just done, so it holds it all down onto the batteries. Yeah, that's bonkers. Oh, look at him with his flux pen.
Come on, you fuck. I like flux pens. The other stuff just gets really messy and shitty. Should you use flux on this sort of stuff? Fire. Should you use flux on this sort of stuff? You know, like.
No, I never do, mate.
Well,
doesn't it go? Doesn't
have
it?
You got flux in your...
I've got a couple of fluxes. Doesn't it go like?
You don't need it.
Doesn't it go like? Doesn't it send the metal rotten and stuff? Doesn't it just like? I've got this flux, which I don't think I should even use on this sort of stuff. I think it's the wrong stuff.
There's flux in your lead core, isn't there?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
There's flux in the solder.
And then I've got some.
The no clean stuff is
actually this stuff's actually better.
Flux is generally acidic. That's why you're not supposed to use it.
Yeah, if you leave it on the battery terminals and stuff, doesn't it just like degrade, like rot them away or whatever? Or I think they get really shitty.
Yeah, that no clean flux pen that you've got isn't acidic, so you can't. You're safe to use that.
Yeah, it's the only one I use because I don't get all that crappy residue everywhere. You know.
Like the stuff I had when I was doing that boiler. It's still all over my carpet.
That's like proper plumber's flux, like.
Oh, it's horrible stuff.
I did like the mahogany finish on that
bath
boiler.
in acid to get rid of it.
I did like the mahogany finish.
Sorry?
I did like the mahogany finish on that boiler. It was really nice.
Oh. Took long enough.
What are you actually using it for? Anything?
Yeah, to look good.
That's it.
I'm not doing anything with it. No, it was just.
Right, okay. I thought it was
It's what
related to the
happens when
steam
YouTubers
engines you were
lose all
doing
the-
and stuff. The actual. I thought it was going to be related to that in the end or something.
What, the boiler?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's the power room.
There you go. That's what
Oh,
I thought
you
it
haven't
was.
seen, no, you haven't seen. Yeah, you
I
haven't
saw-
seen the finished product, have you?
Maybe I haven't seen it. Is that on your? Is that on the Patreon? The finished thing.
Yeah.
Actually, power the boiler. I haven't. If you've got a video with the boiler powering the engines, then I haven't seen that. Then in that case, I definitely haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's the finished product.
I
It's all
haven't seen that
mounted
then.
on the board now.
I haven't seen that then. Yeah. I need to check that out. So there we go. See? And then over there, and I'll spot it on. I usually do that with the just to so I don't get any heat in the cells. Really, I don't know how much of a bad thing that really is. I mean, a lot of people say it doesn't really matter as long as you're not just hammering heat into the back end of the cell for like 5 minutes. It's not an issue, but I just try not to do it if I can. There's been some situations where I've had to do it on some packs, but
Right.
I try and do it like that every time if I can. Try and solder a piece on.
That's the better way. I usually solder direct.
Right,
I wouldn't have even thought about doing it like that.
Me personally, I kind of think it's a container that you're heating up.
Yeah.
It's got like chemicals inside that can explode if wanted.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I don't
But,
like applying heat to cells, but yeah.
I've not seen one explode yet from applying solder heat to it, but
You haven't seen one that I've built, have you? We'll solder the next one on. See if we can get it going. I usually do the I usually do the balance wires as well. I usually do the balance wires the same. I'll cut them to length. I usually cut them to length.
them. They're alright. They take.
And they are like
It's
2
like 2
seconds.
seconds
They
to
are 2
solder
seconds to solder on. To be fair, yeah. That pack that I did on the on that last bike I built, the mountain bike with the hub motor on. I did all of those like that. I laid down the balance wires, cut them all to length, and then I just laid it out and soldered a little nickel tab onto it at the end of every one, and just I did do that on that one. In fact, I did it on that 36 volt as well. I don't know. I was going to do it on this, but it does seem like a lot of work, especially if I actually plan on finishing this battery and connecting this BMS this evening. Do you know what I mean?
No, with the balance wires, I always go between the cells. I never solder directly over the positive and the negative on a cell with a balance wire.
Yeah, you solder into the joint in between.
Yeah, it's a lot easier.
Yeah. That's a good shout.
Try and aim for the negative side.
Why is that?
Because if the wire starts to melt, it's only going to melt on the negative side of the wire, which won't really matter.
Okay.
In my eyes.
It sounds like a good plan. I like it.
And
Might
if
do
you
that.
do it on the positive, if you do it on the positive side, you got a chance for the balance wire putting out the cell that it's connected to, because the wire's running over the negative side of the same cell that it's connected to.
Not sure I fully understood what you said then, but
And that only makes sense in my head.
I was going to say I think that maybe only makes sense in your head. So I didn't understand what you were trying to say, to be perfectly honest.
I am a whole bottle and a half of wine gone.
See, this is it. I need to go and get myself a drink also. So whether I finish this completely tonight, I'll put the BMS on. See, I don't like things like this as well. You get with these when you do that stuff. You get the other side. It's just lifting off. So I'll try and get a spot on. I'll try and leave a little bit to get a spot on the edge, and that's just to get that bit welded down as well, if I can. Make it nice and clean, just like that. You can see it without the glare on. It's right in the middle.
Is it?
Yes.
Good.
Well, the spot weld's in the middle. The wire's slightly offset, but I think it looks better like that, slightly offset. Adds to the character of the pack.
Those two positive ends of the cells are slightly off.
It's enough now. I'm not going to invite you again. You understand? You may laugh. I'm not joking. Right. Now this is the mistake I made the other day with the 36 volt pack. I connected the balance wires first and connected the harness right into the BMS, and then I connected the negative. Is that right? Yes. Then I connected the negative to the battery negative after I connected the balance wires, and it says in the instructions, do not do that because you'll blow the BMS light. I'm not sure what happens in the BMS when you do that, but do you know? Either of you two, do you know what actually happens to the BMS when you do that? No. If it's like if the balance wires are all wired and then you just connect the negative, it just blows it apparently. Well, maybe it's just those BMSs, I don't know, but that's what it said in the BMS instructions.
I don't see how it can, because the first one that you put on is the B negative anyway.
Yeah.
And they're connected anyway.
I know that the balance wires have to be isolated from the main charge and discharge wires. Sorry, the main discharge wire, purely because of a possible ground loop in case it actually goes through the balance wires. It takes the current through the balance wire and melts it. So I know it has to be isolated from it.
Isolated from the battery, the negative wire. You mean
that balance wire that you're putting on now is linked directly to the power negative.
Okay.
Or battery negative.
Yeah.
But it has to be isolated from it. I don't know if there's opto-isolators or what in there, but it has to be isolated in some way in case there's a ground loop that goes on and it takes the current from the balance wire instead.
I see what you're saying. It's internally in the BMS that's happening, basically.
Yeah,
that
so
isolation.
There is a possibility. I can't see how at the minute, but there is a possibility if you plug the balance wire in first, that it won't see a negative and it will short itself out. Possibly, I don't know. I know the amp BMS, you can plug them in how you want, because I've done it like that before.
Yeah, because we had the whole moment on my stream when I was finally plugging in that amp BMS, and I had 3 different people telling me 3 different things, and then you just said, just fucking plug it in. Just plug it in now. You remember? You were going, can I just call you? Can I call you? And you spoke to me and you said, just plug it in. That's what you said to me. I was like, okay, I'll plug it in.
I do.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know whether I'm going to blow it up. Just plug it in.
Be fine.
Just plug it in. Don't mess about.
Move my little speaker off there. Because I want to get my little grabber out to grab stuff. I think I'm done with that spot welder for the minute. Or maybe for the rest of the evening. Maybe for the rest of the eve. Should we move the keyboard, really? I should move the keyboard and just... It's been there all the time. Should move it, really. Move my mouse over there. Make some room. Make some room. Make room. Make room. Make way for the king.
Where's your straight edge now?
What straight? I don't need one anymore, do I? It's together.
But you're going to use a metal box for a straight edge then?
What metal? Oh, this thing? No, I wasn't going to use that. No. I knew it'd offend you. It's the last thing I want at this moment in time. I need you on side in case this starts smoking, and I need to ask you what to do.
What's this
Well,
contraption you got here then?
If it starts smoking, there's no point asking me what's in there because I'll be in pieces.
Run! But leave the train going.
Take it in the garden and take the camera with you. Oh, freaking brilliant! What did you say before? And what's what? Sorry.
This little contraption you got here, is this your extra hand?
Yeah, this is just my solder grabber thing, like wire grabber. My Dr. Octopus.
Great, Nazzy.
It's alright.
I usually use my fingers and then just burns my fingers.
Yeah, I did that a little bit too much. They've got magnets on, so they're cool because they've got the little. You get 4 of these, so you can put like a circuit board on them as well. Just rest it on, and they're magnets as well.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's alright. See, I bought this to start with, and I think they're rubbish. So they're just.
That looks like a print head off a 3D printer.
What does? This?
The spike on the end of that thing, then.
Spike on the end of what thing? On this in my right hand, this thing? I don't know which one you're talking about.
No, yeah, left hand down a little bit in the middle.
Oh, this. Yeah, it does look like a print nozzle, you're right. It is literally just a solid point, and you put it in a... Yeah, here's your example. You rest it in a circuit board like that. So when they stand, you got 4 in 4 corners, and you can just work on the circuit board, basically.
Got ya.
Forget where I saw it. I saw it on YouTube somewhere, and I was like,
I was
like, man, I need one of them. And they're only cheap on Amazon. They ain't much, they're like 20 quid, 15 quid or something, I think. If I remember rightly. I may not remember rightly.
I'll just continue to burn my desk every time I do a job.
Yeah, just continue to burn your cutting mat like me.
That's it.
Well, that didn't really sit on properly, that bit of solder. Don't like that. I usually do a bit of keying when I put my solder on my nickel. Just scratch it a bit.
Oh, when I'm putting my balance leads on the edges of the nickel like that, I'll if you can pick the edge up off the battery a little bit, it'll go on better.
Oh, pick the edge of the nickel up?
Yeah.
Just because you don't get the heat.
Heat
doesn't draw into the cell, like.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. It's a good shout because the cell just draws the heat out of the iron and it just makes it harder, I guess. Well, not I guess. Yeah, that's what happens. Yeah, you see, I usually just when I'm doing nickel and soldering, I just use like I don't know what you call that. What is it? It's what you mark metal with or whatever. I just kind of scratch it just so it gives it a key, like to sit in. It usually just sits there instead of a chisel.
Yeah,
yeah, chisel and hammer.
Chisel and hammer, yeah, that's what I do. Just use a chisel and hammer. Number 2, that's number 1. So that's around there. Let's put that around there. Measure you up. Sorted me. So I was going to stream it, me doing my 3D printer, but I sorted that out. Sorted that out the other day. I couldn't wait. I had such a massive extrusion problems with my Ender 3, man. It was driving me mad, absolutely mad. I had no idea what it was. I was getting wall separation all the time, no matter what I did. If I like cranked the flow up to like an extra 20%, I still had wall separation. And I was just like, this is under extrusion. And then I was doing like extrusion tests and stuff, and I'd done my E steps and redid them and done them again and everything, and it was just like it didn't seem like under extrusion when I was doing it. I was like, okay, I've said it all, it should be fine. And it just constantly wall separation. And then I started printing some tall stuff for that CNC I'm building, And I started getting layer separation as well. I was like, right, okay, this is screwed, man. Something's going on. And it turns out it was the drive motor for the extruder for the filament. The little cogs on there, like it was slipping in it. There was like a fuzz. There was like a fuzz of PLA around it, and I looked at it and I was like, someone mentioned it. I looked at it and I was like, okay, that's the same as mine. And I was looking at it, and then I was just like, okay, I think this is the issue. So I just completely tore it off and just put a direct drive system on it, and it works perfectly. So, yeah.
On your sorry, mate, go on.
I was going to say, keep that little grommet, because you can 3D print a manual drive cog, and you can that grommet that's not working very well, or that's worn out.
Yeah, the little brass thing.
Yeah. You sink that into another 3D printed turning knob.
Yeah.
So that you can adjust it yourself. So it makes loading and unloading much easier.
Oh, okay. Okay. I've got an ANET A8 that's been like one of those old, like one of the early ones, acrylic frame printers, and it's been sitting around for ages. And I've just bought the alley extrusion to convert it into an aluminium frame, so I need to do that as well. And I've bought like a piece of well, it was bloody expensive. It's a piece of like milled, like, I don't know what you call it, like it's like machined flat aluminium type thing. It's like super flat. I don't know. You probably know, Tony. Warras, I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No idea what you're on about, mate. Absolutely no idea what he's on about either.
I don't know what, mate. Look, I bought this for a new.
He's on about some kind of machining flat bed thing. I don't know.
It's a piece of like aluminium, but it's meant to be like really like flat, because my bed was warped on the other one, so I've got that to replace on it as well. And I bought one of those silicon heaters, which I've not used before, but I want to replace on my Ender 3 as well.
Can you print directly onto that?
I guess you can, but would you? I'm not sure. It's just going to stick to it, isn't it? I've got glass.
Isn't that what you want?
What's that?
You want it to stick to it, surely?
Yeah, I know, but I mean, once it's cooled, it's like a freaking nightmare to get off it straight onto the aluminium.
I just heat it back up, it'll soon feel off.
Well, I guess, yeah. Isn't it easier to... Well, on glass it's easier if it cools down to get it off. But I don't know about...
I've not printed on glass for a while now. I've got one of them bloody plastic mats that you just stick onto the top of the glass.
The magnetic ones, or...?
No, one that's just got some double-sided sticky tape on it.
Oh, okay.
I've been printing to that, and it's been sticking to it fairly good. So
same thing.
I've been happy with it.
I had issue with when I was trying to do PETG for the bike last time. I had an issue with trying to get it to adhere to the bed, man. It was a bloody nightmare.
With a glass bed, I got my Dremel on it with a 120 grade disc on it.
Right.
Just went completely over every inch of the bed and roughed it up.
Okay, just to give it like a key almost.
Yeah, and then if I'm doing PETG, I get some acetone, get an old plastic like a project box from RS, get a kitchen towel, put the acetone on it, and wipe it over the box, and then you use that as an adhesion layer. And PETG, once it cools down, you can't get the bloody stuff off again.
I remember you saying that when I asked on the forum, actually. I remember you saying that to me.
PETG, if you do it cold, I'll run mine cold. I don't even heat the bed, but I'll stick on, is that B7000 glue? I'll do it with that. And then it sticks to that like crazy. And you really, really do struggle to get it off the bed. But it prints flat, so... It's all good.
That one's on.
Yeah, I used to have with my Flash Forge when I had that. I used to have endless amount of problems with it trying to get anything to stick. But this Creality one that I've got now, just everything sticks, which is quite weird.
I wish I had that problem.
Yeah, I ended up.
I think I need a new.
Go on.
I think I need a new printer.
You got a CR10, haven't you, Raz? Are you running a CR10?
Yeah.
Same as Tony?
Yeah, CR10, but it's limited to 240 degrees. I can't go above 240.
What was that? Is that the hot end that's
It won't.
limited?
Yeah, it won't let me. But the software inside the box, it just goes to 240 and that's it.
Can't you
Have
change
you
that
got-
in the actual...
Mine's on 250 all the time. My CR10.
Have you upgraded the firmware on it?
Yeah,
Oh, I need to do that on mine.
I did that within the 2 hours of getting it. Upgraded. I just put I don't know what firmware it is. It's Merlin or something.
Marlin, yeah.
Marlin, yeah.
This is where Mr. Arduino is awesome and Mr. Smart Addy doesn't know nothing. Because I ain't got a second clue how to do that.
I couldn't even... I couldn't stand my Ender 3 on a standard board, the amount of noise it made. I switched it out for a Big Tree Tech SKR board pretty quickly, man, and it's like literally like half the volume. It doesn't... Like the stepper motors don't even make noise anymore, really. It's so much better.
No, mine it is quite noisy. I've been doing a few things recently. For the first time in 12 months. Just been sitting in a bloody corner doing nothing.
You or the Creality?
No, well, me with the printer just looking at it.
So yeah, from what you said on stream, your back's pretty bad at the minute, man.
Yeah, it's been worse, mate. But I went for a little walk today, and 2 miles later, I got back, tried to get up the stairs, and I was pretty much bloody stuck. I don't know how I got back up.
Fucking hell.
Thought I was going to have a kip at the bottom of the stairs before I tried to get up them.
I've had lower back trouble since I was about 18, man. When lifting fire doors when I used to work in the carpentry warehouse, man, and it ain't. I've suffered with it ever since, like in the cold and that, and just comes back. You know what I mean? But it's not been that bad. It's really it has took me off my feet when it's really bad, but not for many years now. Do you know what I mean? But back pain is it's just the worst, man.
Oh, when it got me 2 years ago, I felt tingling in my leg, and I went for a walk. I don't usually go for a walk, but I went for a walk, and I was coming back, and my leg just gone. I got no control over it whatsoever, and I fell over in the street. I was just lying there. I thought, oh, what the hell do I do now?
Jesus.
Yeah, that's not good.
My calf muscle for I think 2 months. I got no control over it whatsoever. But at least I've got all my strength now. But it's just constant pain at the minute. It has been for the last 6 months.
It's concerning though, isn't it, man? Do you know what I mean? You just like when you lose motor functions like that. You're just like.
Well, I had my MRI in December.
I was going to ask
and I found out that I'm claustrophobic.
Oh, when you went in the tunnel, right? Okay.
Oh, that started unbelievably scared the living crap out of me. That did.
Yeah.
And that machine starts going chung 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 chung.
Yeah, it makes a heavy noise. It's like, you're like, Jesus.
It was getting me in there when she put me on the bed, and my shoulders were touching the sides, and my nose was touching the top.
Yeah.
And she said, "Are you all right?" I said, "No, no, 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 no." She took me back out and she said, "We'll try it again. If you don't do it this time, then we'll have to call it off." Well, bloody hell! So I shut my eyes and that was scary.
Yeah, and they're telling you like, oh, you can't move, you know, no sudden movements in the air. Like, Jesus, you like feel like you're not breathing in there. I hate it, man.
Yeah, don't breathe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically, yeah. Don't breathe, don't move. Yeah.
Since then, I've had a recurring nightmare. I've been shoved head first in a test tube. Bloody horrible. I do have nightmares about it.
I shouldn't really laugh at that, I suppose.
Anyway, all I've had off it is the result. That's it. They've referred me to a specialist, but I've got to wait until they're running again now.
Yeah.
So
Inconclusive.
I've been off work for 3 months, 4 months.
Jesus.
You could have been working. You could have been at work anyway, and they would have furloughed you. Easy peasy.
No, they're not furloughing anybody. They're all classed as critical bloody key workers and God knows what now. Even the people who can work from home have to go in.
I work in live events. It's a really happening industry at the moment.
Bloody hell, yeah.
I've run the council actually. That actually said that I can open if I wanted to. But I just chose not to.
Yeah. Are you classed as essential then in that case, like repairs and stuff? I suppose it is,
The,
keeping people going with their phones and things like that. Or...
The electronic repairs industry is open for business, but I'm basically closed. I'm I'm only doing work for appointments, basically.
Yeah.
So if you've not got an appointment, you can back off.
You can fuck off.
But there's so many people saying, "Oh, can you please? I desperately need your help on. I need my phone fixing because of this and that, and my heating runs off my phone, and if I haven't got it, then my house will go cold." And yeah. So I'm basically doing a collect and return service.
What, actually collecting from them and dropping it back, basically?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. So my shop's closed. I'm not opening the shop, but I'll go to their house. I'll collect the item. I'll get it repaired, and then I'll return it later on.
Is it mainly phone stuff you do? Like, it's mainly phone repairs. Do you do like PC repairs and stuff as well?
Nah, stay away from PCs.
Too much hassle or what?
It's not that I can't do them. It's just that I choose not to.
Fair enough.
I'm not set up to do PC repairs. There's actually a bloke who does PC repairs. He's only like half a mile from me. And if anyone ever gets any PC repairs, if they ring me up and say, "Can you do PC repairs?" I'll just send them to him. And he does the same with me, to be honest. If anyone ever gets any like iPad DC port repairs or iPad screens or any mobile device, he sends it down to me.
Because he doesn't do that type of stuff. He does the opposite, basically. So.
Yeah, he sticks to gaming PCs and computers and desktops and anything desktop related is what he does. So, yeah, I'll let him get on with them. And I'll stick to the charging ports and the Type-C problems and what have you. So, yeah.
That's a good point. When I've noticed that there's so much dust collected in the bottom of my phone, and I will just wreck it and break it. So next time I head over your way on a bike or something, I'm going to stop in if you're open and just tell you to clean my phone
Yeah.
out.
I used to say to people, it's if you got a charging problem, it just needs cleaning out. I don't say that anymore. I say it needs repairing. So
It doesn't need
so
repair.
if it just needs to clean out, it actually just needs a repair. Now I'll repair it for £5 or £10. Don't do that. No, not a cocktail stick. You'll wreck it. Jesus. But yeah, basically, not a cocktail stick, but something thinner and something more substantial. Then yeah, you can clean it out with the toothpick, basically. Or even better, the best thing to do it with, if anyone's listening, I think there's 5 watchers.
Is there?
You know the eject tool thing that you get.
Yeah.
That is probably one of the best things you could use to clean out your port on your phone.
Okay.
But don't go anywhere near the connectors that connect to the USB.
You've got to be blood careful.
You've got to be extremely careful because you will bend those little brass connectors, and then you're looking at like a port replacement, which instead of it being a £5, you're looking at more like 55 quid or even 95 quid to replace the port on your phone. So, which is why now I just say, yeah, I can repair that for you for a £5. And they tend to bring it into the shop and they tend not to try it themselves.
I remember when I was... Go on.
I was going to say, if they try it themselves, they end up ripping all them little brass connectors off and I've got to replace it.
I remember when I came into your shop that first time on the bike, and there's that woman there, and she was like, you were like, you did actually say to her, it needs cleaning out. The port just needs cleaning out. It's like a £5 or something. She was like, I think she kind of like pulled a face about it being a £5.
I'm sorry, love. Should I charge you more?
I'm sure there was some sort of comment from you that like ended in like, or it could just, and then it could just cost you 40 quid. And she was like, okay, I'll just have it done. Yeah, it's fine. Brilliant. Oh man, I do remember you saying something about that when I was there. Near there, look. I must be doing it. I must be doing all right because no one's made a comment. No one said it's not straight. No one's complained about my soldering. No one said anything. I must be doing okay.
I've given up.
Oh, don't be like that.
Yeah, you threatened to turn us off the chat.
Yeah, I'm not risking it anymore. I'll just let you carry on with it and just hope.
I'm just waiting for a mistake because I want to see fire.
It's fucking awful, man. Why would you be like that? Why can't you just be more supportive? You know.
We tried.
I don't feel like you did, but still.
I think I need alcohol.
Oh, I've got that cherry beer sitting downstairs. I have like, that's the thing when I stream. I'll get to a point and I'll go like, because I literally just do it because I'm sitting here doing it. And also, even if I'm not streaming, I'll get to a point where I go like, I don't want to do this anymore. And that's kind of the way I feel on streams, like. And I'm like, oh, I've had enough now. I'm going. And like, people are like, no, just finish up. When I was building that PC. You were going, look, come on, you've got to get it. You've got to at least make it post. And I was like, oh, I really want to knock it on the head. No, you've got to do it. It's like, God damn it.
We only do it because we know how bloody frustrating it is when you just want to go.
You're not going anywhere. So.
Same. I'll start doing something. 10 minutes later, I've had enough.
I tell you, I don't know how you do it. I couldn't sit down and edit videos like that and do all that stuff. That's why I just find it's like, oh, I'll do it, but I'm just going to do it live. I'm like, I can't sit down and go through footage and do all that stuff, man. It'd drive me insane. It really
Oh,
would.
it's a nightmare, especially when I go out. I mean, the amount that I have to cut out of a 2-hour video just to get 10 or 15 minutes out of it is unreal.
It's like, and you've got to sit down and go through it all and everything. Do you know what I mean? It ain't just like.
Yeah.
I like making 1-minute videos.
That's
Sorry?
He likes making 1-minute videos.
I like making less than 1-minute videos.
That's why. If I did videos, I think I'd do them like you, as I'd do like 30-second. Like, look at this. Okay, see you later.
No, I think the average view time of mine's about 6 minutes.
Well, yours are usually around 10 to 15, are they, your videos? Well, certainly your vlogs are around 10 to 15, right? Something like that.
Yeah, people only watching for about 6 minutes, so just skip through, find the best part, and then turn it off.
I don't do that, Tony. I don't do that.
Bother sometimes.
I watch them.
Well, evidently you don't, because you haven't seen the finished product of my boiler, have you?
No, I haven't. Is that on YouTube, though, or is that only on the Patreon? I've got no excuse either way, because I'm on both, but still.
No, it's only on Patreon at the minute. I think part 2, I'm releasing part 2 tomorrow on my main YouTube channel.
Okay. Yeah. Sometimes I don't pay attention to the Patreon alerts, to be honest, sometimes. That's why I pay more attention to YouTube videos going like, oh, this is just come up. Because it's pretty much the only thing I ever watch, YouTube.
Yeah, I'm me.
I don't really watch TV and that stuff, man. I
don't watch UK TV. I haven't watched UK TV now for 5 years.
Yeah.
Have you got a TV license?
Nope.
Good on you.
I've
need one.
I've got a TV licence and I don't watch UK TV. I don't know why. I've still got a TV licence. I was thinking about that the other day, thinking, why am I spending all this money on this? And my aerial's not even plugged in. I literally don't.
I've got IPTV, which is all American TV, and that's it. That's all I watch. I put Fox News on, which tells you more about the UK than the UK news does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or ABC News or something like that, and then I watch A&E the rest of the time. Because there's loads of blood in it.
That's coming from someone who doesn't like sitting in an MRI machine. I suppose it is.
I like to watch other people going through the suffering, but I don't like the suffering myself.
Right, now I've got it. Now I'm with you. That's on standby. Of course it is. It's been sitting there for about 15 minutes. Why wouldn't it be on standby? There she is. Little weld. Oh, lovely. Beautiful. She's on. She's on. Oh, forgot my little balance lead. Let's get that soldered on as well. Now I think I'm going to call it a night then, because that is really done. I haven't put the connector on it yet, and I am going to put a... I'll tell you what I bought the other day.
You're basically at the point of where you can charge a phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna connect it to that and charge the phone. Oh, I could just connect it into this, couldn't I? I could though, couldn't I? I could just plug it into that. I could get.
Of course you can.
Oh, for God's sake!
You can't leave us in suspense for another 24 hours.
Who says I stream once every 3 weeks, not once every 24 hours? I don't think I've got anything. Oh, yeah. I'll fashion something. I'll fashion a crocodile clip and just clip the cables together and make it work.
That'll do.
I will do that. That'll do, won't it? Yeah, okay. I'm glad you said that, because I wasn't willing to do anything else. Let me get the last little balance cable on.
He's going to plug it in now, Chloe. 2 hours I've waited.
Has she been sitting in the background going, "What's he fucking? Is he actually doing anything, or is he just messing around?"
Do you want to see the fire?
Well, everyone wants to see the fire. I've got to find a little spot to put this balance lead on. It's not really looking good, to be honest, at the minute.
There, that'll do. Anyway.
No.
Don't worry about it on the positive
I'm not bothered anymore.
You can feel that positive side full of sold out, be alright.
You reckon? Right, I'm
Yeah.
going on as his instruction. I am going to fill this positive side full of salt. No, I'm not. I'm just going to put a little bit more on the side of that there.
If you start here sitting, then ease off.
If I start
No,
what? Hearing
no.
hissing.
Hissing
Yeah.
means it's cooling down and needs more heat.
Vicious, Tony. That is vicious. I hate these little flipping poxy bloody balance cables as well with the PVC sheathing. It's really crap and just melts as soon as you put heat to it. Ooh.
Yeah, they're not silicon wires.
No, they're not at all. Melt like at flipping 50 degrees.
Yeah.
Garbage is what they are. Okay, cool. So that is done. Balance wires are on. It's beautiful. I have to be honest, and I didn't look at the instructions, but I'm guessing that this is negative, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, leading from right to left, which is how I've done it. So let's just double check my work, because I have balls this up before, and I will balls it up again. 2 is there, 3 is there, 4 is there, and last one is there. It's all good. Excellent.
See, I would usually connect that up without it being connected to the EMS.
You would what?
But I'd usually solder those to the batteries without it being connected to the BMS.
Would you?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's what I did last time and ballsed it up. Okay, we're going to find out in a second anyway, so let's not worry about that.
It'll be fine, don't worry.
I'm not worried. I've got another 3 up on the shelf.
I am.
It's my daughter's name, Chloe.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Also, indeed. Right, I want something to clip that. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to see if the voltage looks fine on there, because if it has blown up, the voltage probably doesn't look fine, does it? So that's going to be a telling tale straight away, I guess.
Check the voltage on the battery and then check the voltage on the wires.
Oh, is that your technique, is it?
Because if the BMS is turned off, it'll provide a slightly lower voltage.
12.8 on the battery. Let's take this tape off the negative without touching the wires together, which is another trick of mine.
I just bang your probe through the silicon. That's what I do.
Yeah.
12.8. Same, both. Same on the battery, same on the BMS. Hey?
It's ready to short those wires together and watch the sparks fly.
So
Yeah.
just put these together, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silly. You're silly, you pair.
Stick a bit of nickel in between it, you'll watch it glow.
Yeah, that is literally what you do. Your glowing
You know
nickel
it.
videos.
You know it.
I really want to put a connector on it, but okay. I'm just going to try and fudge something together here. See if I'm just going to probably burn this out, but still doesn't matter. It's fine. What have I got that I can connect these with quite easily. I was
Soldering
talking about.
iron.
No, don't be silly. Come on. Let's not lose it at the end now. Last hurdle. Let's not burn Chris's house down right at the last moment.
Why have you got 2 negatives and 2 positives?
Well,
That battery board?
hang on a second. What? Oh Jesus! I thought you were fucking talking about the battery then. The board. I don't know because it's got two negatives and 2 positives on it.
Just brilliant Chinese design with load support.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Yeah, I
Isn't
suppose.
You're talking 8 amps going through that. The tiny little traces on there, so it's a good design.
it? It'll be fine, right?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, just check server.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Just plug it in, will you? I'm looking for some connectors that are going to take those cables, but I don't think I've got any. So
You see if that really hot soldering iron you've already got?
no. I'm not soldering them together. What if it just starts setting on fire and stuff? I'm going to be in trouble, aren't I?
Well, you need
It's
to
all right for you. You're the other side of the flipping computer, just laughing. I'm here with the fire.
I'm not laughing at all. This is serious stuff. So solder the negative on, and then just poke at the positive in case. That's what I do. Makes it easier.
I might do that.
Definitely do that. That's sound advice, that is.
I don't know which one to believe anymore. Oh, here you go. I've got some crocodile clips. Let's use these. Use these beastly things.
No, they'll give you a bad connection.
No, they'll be alright, they will.
It'll spark.
Stand by. Stand by.
Oh, God.
No, I need to expose some more negative wire, I think.
Jesus, they're decent crocodile clips, they are.
Look at them ones. Look at that. Beast that is. 75 amp, that one.
That's too much current. You don't want to start messing with that in case it does short. I'd solder it direct. It's a lot less current load before it burns out.
Look at them.
Start your bloody car with them. And you're worried about soldering them.
I'm actually crying. I can't see what you're doing there.
I'm looking for a smaller crocodile clip. Hang on. I don't have one.
I'm not
Right,
going to
okay.
solder them, but I'll use a set of jump leads.
Jesus, I'm dying.
Yeah, that's COVID, that is.
Yeah, that's the COVID cough. It can't be COVID. I've had so many COVID tests, it's unbelievable. It's like one every 3 days at work. Well, depending on where I'm working, it's one every other day.
You are joking.
No.
Oh, no. Your link is broken. Fix
No.
the link.
What's that? What's happening? What's the matter?
Cam's gone off.
Oh, you're joking. Not again.
Sort your camera out. Yeah, it happened again.
Perfectly done.
God's sake. Oh,
Just
shit.
as
Oh,
something
God, that nearly
interesting
touched that
about
then.
to
Whoa!
happen.
Oh, my. Whoa!
It's just happening for a laugh now.
He hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to solder it. I'm just going to hold on to it. Oh, it works. Oh, that's hot. Ah!
How do we know it works?
Get your camera working.
Yeah, no, it does work. It's fine. Okay, that's cool. That looks good.
How do we know?
Oh,
It's
When
the
I'm
main
waiting
purpose. It's
2
actually
hours.
got a button. It's got a button that you press. Yeah, 2 hours. We've been waiting for this,
It's got a button that you press that turns the GoPro
and
off.
it turns the fucking it turns the camera off.
Oh, talk about a blue ball moment.
I'm sure I just saw Azzy's face on my screen then for some reason. I did see Azzy's face on my screen. Why do I keep seeing your face on my screen?
It's haunting you.
Let me get rid of that. Did you see your face on my screen then? Like a
No,
subliminal cut.
My daughter's calling me as well. We've got to go to bed.
Okay. Thanks for coming. It's much appreciated. No, I'm trying to get the camera on. I'm still here. I was just saying to Azzy because he said he was going. For God's sake. There's a connection error with your... Well, I know that, don't I? Hold the line, please, caller.
I'm holding.
Don't worry, that's a good sound. That's the reset sound. We're nearly back on. Oh, should I even risk plugging my phone into this thing? My God. No,
Hold on, babe. I'm trying to see someone set something on fire on Facebook. I'll be out of you for a sec.
There's no need for that. No need at all.
They're actually shouting me from upstairs. I've got to make him a cup of tea or something.
Hey! Back with you, ladies and gents. Back with you. Here we go.
Hold on, it's not. I can't see it on the laptop yet. Hold on.
What?
Yeah, we're up.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Here you go, look. Watch. I wasn't lying to you. I did do it with my hands. Watch the lights come on. Hold on. It gets a bit warm, but it does come on. See, look. There you go. Hey. Is that good enough? Do I need to solder it, or can I just do that?
I could just play.
Just do what?
There we go.
It's on.
Why does it get warm when
it's
nothing
on,
plugged
bro.
in?
Say again?
Why does it get warm with nothing plugged in?
No, it's not getting warm. I'm joking.
Ah. Good.
Yeah. Wow, you were genuinely concerned for a minute then, weren't you?
I was
for my
actually,
safety.
yeah.
Oh, I appreciate that.
The LEDs are lighting, so there's
Yeah.
milliamps of power going through it.
There you go. See, told you. Oh, I'll tell you what. Hang on a second.
Just out of interest,
Yeah.
Are they load sharing wires? What happens if you just take one of the negatives and leave one hanging? Does
I
it
don't
just
know.
control one side of it?
I'll tell you in a second. Hang on.
If you got no load going through it, it'd be safe.
What do you want? What do you want to see?
Just out of interest, you got your two negatives and your two
Yeah.
positives. What happens
Yeah.
if you connect one of each?
One of each.
Yeah, is it just
So
one
one
side that
positive and one
comes on, or
negative.
all of it?
Let's have a look. Let us see.
Will only half of it light up?
I'm just wondering if it's
No.
a decent design. They should all come on with two wires.
Yeah, all still coming on with two wires.
So they have done some. Yeah, they've done a load balancing on them. That's a good design.
Does that mean it's good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I've got here is something we can probably use. I've got a little USB power testing thing. I don't know whether this will pull anything. I need to put something in the back end of it, don't I? Let's see what it actually does. I'm going to plug my phone to it. You know, yeah, I don't really want to plug my phone into it, if I'm honest, but I'm going to do it anyway. It's fine. So I've got my phone charging down. Yeah, whoa. 1 second. One moment, please, caller. I haven't got
numbers.
I haven't got any. Say again.
We're going to see amps, and we're going to see.
Yeah, like a
amount
charging
charged.
current, like something happening. Yeah, you are going to see that right now. Promise you.
That's what I like to see.
Okay, here's my phone. Oh, hang on a sec. Hold on.
Like right now, I can see that my kettle is pulling 3 kilowatts from the power.
3.
Yeah, it's a beast.
I don't think they're allowed to do anything over 2.5 now.
is an interesting question. I will show you one day on a YouTube video.
I don't like the way the cables are the wrong way around to what I'm doing, because I'm probably going to attach them the wrong way around as well.
In fact, I seen a cool video the other week.
That did spark then.
On Clive's videos.
Big Clive, was it Big Clive?
Yeah, Big Clive. He got some. He made some lights run at half the power, and I was wondering whether I could make my kettle run at half the power.
Yeah, in theory you should be able to.
Because in the day, I've got my batteries charging with the solar panels, and then at night time, it goes from the batteries back into my house with the usage that I'm using.
Generally, with kettles, because literally all it is just a heating element, so you can actually half a voltage off it if you can.
Yeah, that's what I'd like to try and do.
Which actually, was that half amp pumping out of that then?
Yeah.
Sweet.
0.6 or 0.7, I think. Yeah. I think it runs on. I think it will go on like quick charge on my. I don't know.
And your phone looks pretty fully charged.
My phone is fully charged. Yeah, literally, it was on about 3% before I plugged it in, and I just attached it for like 30 seconds, less than that, 20 seconds, and it's fully charged now.
Fully charged. Yeah. That's a good.
Wow. That's the best charger I've ever seen in my life.
Well, there you go.
Is that down to the BMS or the battery or
this
what?
is what you can. I think it's down to the person who builds it. Generally, that's what we usually say. This is what you came for, and this is what you got. Do you know what I mean?
That was worth 2 hours.
You managed to get 3,000 milliamp hours into your phone because you're the person that built it.
Exactly. That is exactly why.
What? I like it.
3,000 milliamp hours. Isn't that 300 amps? That's the 300 amp output then?
Yeah.
No.
What are you laughing at? That's right. Oh, well, I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed chatting to you. I've enjoyed just building this battery kind of for the sake of it. It's been good.
I've had a good laugh. Thank you very much.
It's a break from the norm, isn't it?
Thanks for dropping in, guys. I appreciate it. I'm going to cover these freaking terminals up so this doesn't set on fire while I'm in bed.
Nah, you'll be alright.
No, it's fine. I've got a battery somewhere. The one off my old, the old one off my scooter with just wires hanging.
Yeah, it'd be fine.
You still got that scooter?
Yeah.
Yeah. You still cruising it round? Well, probably not cruising it round at the moment, are you? But
FYI, I'm looking at a crosser frame, and I want to put a mid drive on it.
Crosser frame that you want to put a mid drive on?
Yeah.
Crosser frame similar to ones that those. What's that frame that everyone builds in that comes in like it's like a square battery compartment right in the centre. It's the something Storm or something like that.
The Euro thing.
The Euro thing, yeah. Isn't that similar to a crosser frame? Isn't it kind of the same thing?
Yeah, I suppose. But I'm thinking more old school motorbike, off-road frame, making it on-road worthy.
I still want to build that scooter with the flat tyres. I still want to do that like a dirt track scooter. That's what I'm still aiming for. I'm looking at getting. I want to get a 1,000-watt. One of those 1,000-watt. The fat tyre hubs that you can get. You can get them quite. They're not too massive. You can get them about 18 inch, I think, something like that. 17, but they're quite chunky, and get them with an off-road tyre. And I thought about just like chopping the front end of a BMX and kind of trying to do something. I'm not very good at welding, but I'm willing to have a crack, I think.
Yeah, this isn't the time to find out.
Why?
Whether you're any good at welding.
Oh, what now?
You know, if at first you don't succeed, skydiving isn't for you. Yeah, this isn't the time to find out if you're any good at welding or not. Were you going to build something to go on the road?
It's not going to go on the road. It's going to go on like in the park on a dirt track.
Oh, even worse.
No, it's not. This is coming from the guy who drives a flipping scooter down the road at
Yeah, I don't care.
15 miles an hour.
That's not a scooter.
There is no way in the world I would ride that flipping 365 down there. Is that what you called it? 365? V365?
Yeah.
Is that what it was? Yeah. No way I'd ride that down the road. There's just no way. Not that. No. Just no.
Yeah,
I would.
On them little wheels? Come on.
Yeah.
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 Yeah?
Well, the
What's
thing
wrong with
is,
you?
if you do 5 mile an hour, you go down a pothole. That's the end of it. But at 30 mile an hour, you go over them.
Yeah. It's actually safer if you go faster.
It is.
Oh,
It doesn't even touch them. You don't notice them. Just put all your weight on the back wheel so the front end doesn't dig in. You're fine.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. I'm not going to encourage
I ain't been on
anyone.
it for must be 6 months now. Yes. Anyway, I need to go and get some sleep.
I want to go and have a drink. I'm parched.
Yes.
I need to have a beer.
Yes.
Go and have my
Good
cherry
idea.
beer and sit on the sofa, watch a film, I think.
Good idea.
We
Right.
send that charger phone, so it's a success.
Yeah, it
Your,
works. See? I built it and it works. That's the most I really ask for from this point forward. From any point forward. From whenever. Yeah. Of anything I do. I just
Cool.
ask that it just turns on. You see a light and that's enough. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Does its job.
Exactly.
Thank you very much.
Right. Appreciate you coming on, guys, man. I really do. It's been good.
Yeah, no problem, mate.
It's been good having a chat and
None
stuff.
of that.
Bit of a laugh,
No
yeah.
fun.
Instead of me sitting out on my own just talking to my fucking self, basically. So, getting all lonely. Nice one.
Well, just an FYI.
Yeah.
I've started doing a few more battery repairs for customers
Have you?
that have started. Yeah. They've somehow, I don't know how, but they've figured out that I do battery repairs, and they've started coming to me to repair their 72 volt, 50 amp hour bloody bike batteries.
Nice. That's good, man. Well, that's a good route to be going down, I think, man. Because there's going to be so many people with like going. I think that the whole e-bike thing's going to get a lot bigger than it is at the moment. I mean, it's commercialised already pretty much through all these bikes that are appearing in Halfords and stuff. But I mean, in a big way, do you know what I mean? There's going to be a lot of people building e-bikes, I think. So might be a good. It's going to be a good thing, I think.
No,
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
when the laws and the regulations and everything else come in.
Yeah, but no one's going to care about it because there's no laws off road, is there? Take it in Sutton Park or Cannock Chase or wherever you live, and there's some sort of place like that. You can just ride it, do what you would want with it. I mean, yeah, I see what you're saying. Once things start
Yeah,
going
it's-
wrong, they're going to start covering that area as well. I suppose.
They are big time.
Yeah.
They'll also cover public places like Cannock Chase.
Yeah. So you'll have to go on private land to actually ride them if they're above
Yes.
250
Yes.
watts.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see
Yeah,
it
that's
coming,
it.
but hey, have fun while mate. Hey, while the sun shines. That was it.
Indeed.
That's the one.
Right, I'll let you go, guys. I'm going to go as well. I'm going to go and relax for a bit.
Alright.
Again, nice one,
Right.
man. Appreciate it. Take it easy. We'll speak to you all
Catch you soon.
soon. Yeah.
See you
See you
later.
later. Ta-ra a bit.
See you later.
Ta-ra.
Ta-ra a bit.
Ta-ra a bit. Ta-ra a bit. Sure.
Ta-ra.
Ta-ra.
TTFN.
Say it on it.
TTFN.
TTFN. Bye-bye.